This tutorial will go over creating anchor links and showing how to put in the link and then where the link will go, like where to put the anchor link. So this page kind of does a good explanation of it. So this is what you would link. So this is the text, or you could put this in a button or whatever you want to link. This is what would go for that link. So if you're doing some text, like let's just grab this from this example. This is the text that we want to link, that we want to add the link to. So let's just, I'm doing this on the typography page. Let's just put it right here. Just create a text block here. Add in our text. So now this text will have this link because we're still using the href right there. The href equals the pound sign. Make sure you have the pound sign and then the name of the anchor link right after it. So pound anchor. And then what we'll do then is then we'll place this wherever we want that link to go to. So if we grab this, copy that, and we can save this. Let's kind of center it a little bit here. We'll center it. That should be good. And let's say we want to link that down further down the page. So what we want to do is we want to add one of the text blocks. Let's say we want the link to go right above this text right here. We can either add it to this text, or if it's something where you can't add text like a text block, you can just create your own text block like this, put in where the link is going to, and this is all that you'll put in there. You'll just put the a name equals anchor, and this name right in here is the name after the pound sign that you put in the link, like where you linked up the text. So you want to make sure that those names match up. But in this one, you don't include the pound sign. You just include the name. So if we look at them both kind of together, like this, you have your link. This is the link with the pound sign and the name. And then this is without the pound sign, and this is where it'll go to. So since we already have that towards the top of the page, we'll show you how this works. And out on the front end like this, it'll probably show a blank spot, but that's okay. When you go in there, it'll show like a little anchor icon, and it'll still be in there. So that's no problem. It'll just show a blank area. So we have our linked text up at the top, and it should then go down towards the bottom. So we'll check that out. Alright, so here is our linked up text. When we click that, it takes us down right to the spot where we put the anchor link, or we put the second part with the name equals anchor. So what that'll do is whenever it's clicked, it'll just go down to where the anchor name was, and that's how to link that up. To do this in a button, let's say we have a button. The link for this, you'd actually put the same thing that you put in here. So you would put the pound sign with the name, and that's it. So that's what you would put in a button, like that. So now when this button is clicked, it'll go down to the anchor link. Let's update that, see how it looks. Oh, forgot some text in there. Let's add a little text. Update. Okay, now so we got that in there. If when we click this, it now goes down to the bottom where the anchor link is. If we want to link this to another page, that's something a little different. You'll have to add more to the link. So let's say, for example, let's say on we can add this somewhere else. So let's grab this. We'll grab that, remove it from here, and we will put this on a different page, and we'll show you how to link to that. So let's say we go to maybe, I'm not sure, let's use an example here. We could just go to a downloads page on a page. That should work. Or actually, let's go to a news and events page. So this is the Stark County news and events page. And let's say we have a button that takes them, check out our latest Stark County news, something like that. And you want to direct those people right to where like the blog posts are. So all we'd want to do is we want to put that link that we have. Let's say, because the blog posts show up here at the bottom, so let's add a text block right here, and we want to put in our anchor right here. And let's change the name of this to news. So since this is on the Stark County news and events page, and we are linking to it from a different page, we need to add more than just the anchor link. We need to include everything before it. So this is now news, and since it is on the Stark County news and events page, we need to grab the URL from the top. I don't have the video up there, but we need to grab the URL from the top, everything after .com. So then we put it in here. So everything after .com, we don't need to include everything before it because the website automatically puts that in. So here's our new link. This will link it to the Stark County news and events page, and then we want to put in our anchor link right after that, because this will tell it to go to this page, and then it will tell it to go down to this anchor, and we put that anchor in right down here at the bottom. So let's update this page. Let's go back to our link. So here's our link text. We'll also do the button here. Did I not save? Actually, okay, I must not have saved that right. Okay, so we'll put that back in. There is our link. That is now news. Oh, I didn't save it, that's right. And let's copy this so we can put in our button. Go to our button, put in our link. Alright, so let's go into Stark County, news and events, and the news anchor. And we'll update that. Alright, so now let's refresh our page that has the links on it, and we'll try it out. When I hover over this, you can see down towards the bottom left down here that the URL pops up. So that should go to Stark County news events and the news anchor. So let's try it out. And there it goes. So the anchor link I put in was right here, right below this text. So it went right to the blog post on the news and events page. So now if I go back and try out the button that has the same link in there, takes it to Stark County right down to our anchor. So that's also, you can also do that in the main menu. Like if you create a menu item, you can also add an anchor link to that. The same way you would just put in the link like this. You just put in that link to wherever the anchor would be. When you just a quick recap on that, when you link something on the same page, You don't need to include all the URL information. That's just for linking to a different page with like an anchor on a different page. So that's the basics of the anchor links. Um, I've used this page before a few times, just kind of refreshing my memory on it. So I'll include this in the website handbook too, just a link to it, and that should do it.